All right. Hello, and welcome to the Passive Income with Content channel / live training, where we cover how to make money with the content that you spread around the internet, whether that content is in written form, graphics form, video form, whatever form, audio form, however it is you want to do it, it will work for you and give you an income. That's the whole goal here, right? So if you're on YouTube watching the replay, please go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. If you're on Instagram, do the same. We love to hear from you. And today, I urged you to come on here because we're going to be talking about this S word. What is this S word? And I said, no, it's not social distancing. It's not. We're not talking about that today. Let's see if we can get any guesses before I give it away. I don't know. Chime in here if you're on Facebook, if you're on GoToWebinar. Ooh, superpower supplement. Oh my God, Pam, you got it. Pam. Winner is Pam. Mary says survival. Okay, I like that. Mike says smells like sales. You're selling. Oh my gosh, you know me way too well. Mike says social media. Nope, that wasn't it, Pam. But Mike was close too. Well, not close, but that's something I would talk about, right? But no, the answer is simple. It is really, really important now more than ever to think about ways that you can make things simpler. Why? Well, because it's just one of those times. Like I started out, before I started the broadcast, I'm like, I gotta clear my desk. I just gotta make things simple, right? It's just a matter of like clearing your space so that you can have room for other things. And it's important as entrepreneurs or people who want to be entrepreneurs. They want to work for themselves, make money on their own without any company paying them, right? A paycheck. It's just all out there, right? You need to sometimes make room for other things so that you can expand your business. And especially we're talking about content, and the topic of content is very broad. And there's actually so many different ways that you can monetize content that the more you know about this topic, the better off you're going to be. What can you simplify? Here's what you do. Write down what you can simplify, right? And you kind of will get the feeling when you're looking at things, looking at tasks that you do, looking at things that you do throughout the day. Maybe it's on a certain day that you do it. Think about what takes a lot of your time. Now, sometimes we can't simplify that, but maybe we can. What do you keep on doing that maybe you just don't have to do anymore? Maybe just slash that right now because it's not important, right? We want to prioritize and move things to the top. What processes and systems can you look at to make things simpler? Okay. Really, really important that you do this and take note of the things that you're doing and take note of the things that you possibly should be doing right now, especially right now, in general. Okay. So I'm going to share with you some things in my business that I am simplifying. I had something in my business that was a very long process and there was so many people involved. I was involved and it was just a pain in the neck. So I just made that long process shorter. What did I do? I just cut things out that, yeah, they were important, but I can't do it all right now. It's out. Another thing, slashing extra steps, which is kind of what I just talked about. Like some things, it's going to be hard. It's like working on a budget. What could we cut out? Yeah, we need this, but everything has to kind of sacrifice a little bit, right? So that's where you have to look at that overall picture and see where you can make those cuts. Systematizing things that annoy me, right? So there's little things that I have to do with certain different projects that just remained on my plate for one reason or another. So I'm looking at ways that I can systematize that so I don't get as annoyed and I can go into something with kind of like new eyes, right? So it'll change that outcome outcome. It'll change even what's going on that moment, because I don't have to focus on those little things that I really don't want to do, right? So that's some of the things. Like, let me give you an example. Every Friday when I set these videos up for you, there's like 5 different steps that I have to do that's like administrative work. And I was just doing them because they literally take me less than 5 minutes to do. But does it really take 5 minutes? Because I've got to be annoyed that I have to do it. I have to procrastinate to do it. Then I have to do it. And then I have to take a break. And now I'm all out of it. So I can easily get somebody to just help me to do that, right? That, yeah, maybe I can do it, but I shouldn't be doing it. And these are also like very low level tasks as well. So you can find somebody who's willing to do the work. And there's so many people that are always willing to do the work. Evaluating big projects versus small projects. Okay. This is going to come into play with a lot of you folks who do maybe publishing books, right? Maybe there's something simpler that you can do to still publish and get out things to sell, but they're not going to take you months and months and months to do, okay? Because right now, the simpler the content, again, there's massive opportunity right now, all the time, really, but especially right now, okay? So the easiest type of content, in my opinion, right now is learning how to develop short pieces of content, which we call printables, right? If you know how to create printables and you kind of have an understanding of the business, then you not only have that small piece of knowledge, but it goes even bigger than that, which now you can start kind of selling different things once you get the baseline of a simple piece of content such as printables. And somebody said on Facebook, can't see your name, sorry, I have 2 printables, and you kind of like had the idea of when I was talking about simple and coupling that with printables, right? So printables are just really 1-page pieces of content that people either print out or they can follow along with online, all right? So I say online, and that should be like a word that's like going off in your head and fireworks are going off at the same time, because a lot of people right now are online and a lot of people are looking to learn, right? And they're looking to find ways to make money, or not even make those people too, but other people who are looking to, they're in a position where they need to teach somebody else how to do something. And maybe they want to develop a system. Maybe they want to develop their own, content that other people can follow. You're getting my drift here, okay? So I've been reviewing this course, and it's by my, I shouldn't say my friend, but she's just a new friend, actually. I was like, oh, you have this cool course about printables and everything that people would want to know about printables. So let's be friends, because I love printables too, right? And I could recommend your course, and I'm going through it now. It's really good. Her name is Michelle, and she talks about her journey to $60,000 selling printables on Etsy. 2 skills that are really, really cool and important to know right now. Printables, number 1, how to make them, how to sell them, especially on Etsy, because it's a very powerful place. And she says that her course, over the next 5 days, you'll create your first printable from scratch and launch your own Etsy store. You'll also get access to an extensive library of video training tools, templates, and the resources you need to grow your business successfully and expand it beyond Etsy. Yeah, so I've been going through this, and it's really good, a good baseline of the creation part and also the selling part. And she's doing something very interesting with how she makes her images, and then how she repurposes that to sell on to market on other platforms, which is really, really cool. And what I like about it is it goes really into Etsy, which is a marketplace that is very, very powerful. So you can go and check that out, but I wanted to share with you my bonus for this product if you decide to actually pick it up. So there are different ways to teach how to make a printable. And Michelle, in her course, I think she decides to teach mostly in pages, and she shows you how how you can get pages on a Mac and you can get pages on a PC. And I think that that's cool. That's just how she decided that she wants to teach her Printables, which is cool. I dig that. Maybe everyone has their own style. I personally, if you follow me, I don't use anything to do with Mac. I use all Microsoft stuff, except the only Mac stuff I'll use is my favorite designing tool. It's called Pixelmator, which is like the Photoshop, but it's it's just easier for me. Because I'm a fake designer. I'm not a real designer. So I choose to do things in Microsoft. So I use PowerPoint, I use Google Docs, I use Microsoft Docs. I just don't use Pages. But once you kind of know one, it translates well to the other platform. So my bonus is that we're going to have a live session, and I'm going to teach you. It's going to be a little overlap just because when you know Pages, you know other software, kind of like PowerPoint, right? So even though I've never used Pages, I can probably open it up and figure out everything. So we're going to do a live session, and it's going to cover Printables with PowerPoint. I'm going to give you some printable ideas for today, for right now, for coronavirus madness and whatever happens months and months after this, because it's literally going to change the world, and it's going to change industries. It's going to change the way certain people do their job, right? Good, bad, or indifferent is where we are. And I want to share my ideas with you so that you can incorporate the Printables idea and the low content ideas into what's going on today, what's working now. This is a live session with me, right? I'm going to also share with you best practices, like where to get the best graphics, and then also some more free design ideas. So I've been learning a lot about free tools that you can use to design stuff. It doesn't have to be Pages. It doesn't have to be PowerPoint. It could be other cool tools that you can use, and they're really fun. So part of the reason why I gravitate towards this as well is because I'm having a lot of fun doing it. And it's kind of fun, and work is a good distraction. At least that works for me. So it might work for you. And the whole idea of building something when you have downtime and simplifying the other things that in your life that could be simpler for you, and so that you have time and energy to dedicate to investing in yourself right now, could be great for you. And you never know. This can also be great for kids too. Not kids, but maybe high school kids learning the basics of how to do this stuff, have the right tools that they need going on in their education. Also great for them too. So that's at devdrum.com/passive printables. Let me just see if there's any questions that came in. Yes, Jonathan, you can use this for both a Mac and PCs for sure. Mm-hmm. And there shouldn't be any additional costs going in. And if anything, you'll use my bonus to supplement anything that might be left out from the course. Any other questions that we have here? Thanks, Danny. Yeah, definitely something to look into for sure. Is this only for women? No, it's not only for women. Definitely men can do this too. Although I will say this about this course, very how do I put this? It's very feminine, very soft. When you go into it, it's it has that feeling with the colors and the fonts. It's very Etsy-ish, right? Etsy, Pinteresty, which is exactly how to market on these two sites. So that's another reason why I like what she's doing. And if anything, kind of going and looking at what somebody else is doing when it comes to selling content online is always a good thing to do as well. All right. How do you get my bonus? Let me know when you purchase through help@debbiedrum.com. And then I'll let you know when the live course with me, because that's your bonus, when that's going to be scheduled. Okay. I just want to kind of get the feeling of when people are getting in and so on and so forth. And then we'll have our live call, because it's not going to benefit you if we do that live call right away. It's going to benefit you when we do the call, a little bit later on once you go through the material and you have questions. Okay, perfect. All right, everyone. It was so great hanging with you. I had lots of fun, and I will see you on the next live session. Bye-bye.